Okay, here I am again, Trucker Mike. Got my hat on, got my camouflage earmuffs on. I asked my wife if she could see them, and she said, yeah. Oh, doesn't work. So, no, these are some of the things that I need. Camouflage earphones, it's good quality. But this hat, oh my gosh. I gotta have a hat like this because my hair is short and I'm just, it's still cold outside. Currently I'm in Iowa and I was in Minnesota yesterday and just going all over the place, and it's still kind of cold and it just kind of sucks. It's taken a long time for spring to get here. Even though we had a mild winter, But hey, look, I live in Florida. So I get to get out of this weather all the time, from time to time. But I wanted to ask a serious question. I was thinking about this. Why do you want to become part of my organization? Why do you want to become part of my fellowship? Why do you want to become part of what I'm doing to make money? Why do you want to help people? Why do you want to help yourself? Why do you want to get healthy? Why do you want to get wealthy? Why do you want to... Just why? And that's a question I put to you, but really, it's something you should be asking yourself. Why do Trucker Mike, what do I know about him? Common sense. If you haven't looked it up yet, well, you can always comment. You can always say something like, how do I get more information? And then I'll lead you and guide you, and it'll be... the advantage of following me is I'm a very spiritual guy, but you're going to find out also I have a very good sense of humor. So, I'll try to explain that to my wife. She's Filipino, and sometimes she just doesn't understand my humor. But I digress. But that's the thing. Why? Why does anybody do anything? We say we want to do things, but then it's like maybe you get some success and some traction and whatever you're doing online or whatever, and someone says, "Oh, what are you doing? You're wasting a lot of time. You're not coming over to visit us, the family, and what are you doing?" Every time I call you, it's like, "Oh, I can't come over. I got my online thing to what?" And maybe you can relate to this, I'm not saying this is necessarily how it is with my family, because I just basically told them, F-A-F-U, and they've left me alone. But before, it was like, what are you doing on the online business stuff, You're only making a couple $100, And some people, they give up before they even get started. I've seen it time again. I've been in business ventures where I'm helping somebody, I'm building a team, and people come along and they're just go, and then their wife comes down and says, "Hey, he can't do this anymore." I mean, what do you mean he can't do this anymore? Well, he works 40 hours a week and then he works 20 with you, and we're only making a little bit of money, and 3 or 4 months from now, when his momentum kicks in, all the work he's doing now is going to kick in, and it's going to bear fruit. No, he can't do it. So I found myself being a marriage counselor. I'm not qualified for that. Talking to my husband, talking to my wife. People come, people go. But you know what? I've hired people like that in my other businesses, like in other network marketing companies that I did early on. I've hired guys like that, and what they left behind was my superstar. They left, and then people that they hired underneath them, they accelerated it and just seemed to blow it up. And so you just never know. But you never quit. You never, ever quit. This is the closest thing I could find as far as working for somebody, driving a truck, that gave me as much independence as I had when I was when I first started off in this industry. And I let myself go. I said, oh, I'm not taking any more supplements. I don't want to have anything to do with this. I don't like it, you know. And you throw that on with driving a truck. And when I first started driving a truck, I was like, I don't know, overweight, 210, 5'8". But big bone, so you know, okay. But then over a period of 6, 7, 8 years, I went from 210 to 305 at my highest. And I'm like, taking all these prescriptions, and I'm like, what? No. And it's not, no, you're getting older, you're going to have to accept, no. So I did an assessment, and I came up with my why. My why changed. My why became, I got to do something about this. I got to take care of my health. I'm still fat. I mean, but there's a huge difference between being 305 and 265, 270, so 35, 40, whatever it is. I don't have a scale. I mean, yeah, I go home and weigh myself. Oh yeah, I get validation from my wife, and she's like, oh, when you left, now you look better. I'm like, yeah, cool. So slowly and surely, I'm gonna get back down to, a manageable weight. I feel a lot better just by, a third or half my goal. So you gotta have a why, and you gotta get to a point where you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna care what other people say. Once I know that I'm going in the right direction, I'm gonna go. And you step out in faith, and you understand that God tells us His ways are different. So you just keep going. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. And people start dropping off. People that are your friends for 5, 10 years, they don't want to be part of your life anymore. But that's okay, because God has something better. Don't let anybody hold you back. Oh, this is the person I sit down at lunch with. They're going to think none of me. Hey, listen, 6 months, you're not even going to be at that job because you're going to make so much money online, working with me, working with people like me, I can guide you, I can help you. Trusting in me. Oh, yeah. That takes faith. I mean, nobody knows who I am. That's why I wanted to take this little time to explain a little bit about who I am and how you can overcome things and get yourself a why. Why are you doing this? And that starts your foundation, and then we build on that foundation. Like, share, comment, contact me. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you. Let's go win.